once guarded. There's a story that no longer lives. Your name is lost in the whispers of the night wind, as if you never held me. I was once a story in the world you guarded, but now I'm just a shadow behind the mirror of memories. You forgot me, living in the midst of night dreams. Called you silently, but you never came. You let me go, falling among the stars, becoming dust of hope that you no longer hold. I count my steps in a fantasy land where we used to be eternal. Now the castle is slowly crumbling, swept away by the wind of separation. Your name still shines in the sky of a broken heart, but you've gone far from the world we wove. I'm the one you forgot, living in the midst of night dreams, calling you silently, but you never came. I'm the one you let go, falling among the stars, becoming dust of hope that you no longer hold. If I could turn back time, would you still choose to leave? Or am I just a temporary story that you erased without feeling? But the world keeps turning and I'm fading away in the story you erased without a trace, without a current. I'm the one you forgot, now lost without a sound, becoming an old fairy tale that you never read. I'm the one who once existed in the universe of your love, now just a story that lives without you. At the edge of the orange sky, we once wrote a story with the ink of light and hope, which now fades without a sound. The wind carries old whispers about the promises you made, but time erases the traces like waves swallowing rocks. We believe in forever, even though the universe never promised the same. Promises that fall at dusk, swept away by the wind without a trace. We who were once full of love, now just memories of wounds. Promises you once made, now gone without a trace. And I'm left here, embracing loneliness alone. In the land of dreams I search your shadow that was once certain, but only a faint shadow that comes and then disappears. Steps lost among nameless once memories. I try to piece them back together, but fragile in my own hands. I try to fight this feeling, but you remain irreplaceable. A promise that fell in the twilight, swept away by the wind without a trace. We who were once full of love, now just a memory of pain. The promise you once made, now gone without a trace. And I'm left here, embracing the loneliness alone. Is it all just a story that will disappear with time? Or am I the one who believes too much in words that were never real? You whispered a promise of loyalty, but time is not on our side. A promise that fell in the twilight. Now I let it all go, even though my heart is still hurt. I'm learning to let go, let the twilight take away all the feelings that remain in my heart. And I will move on, even without you anymore. In the silent corridor of time, I pass by your shadow. The walls are full of old stories which whisper silently. My steps are reflected lonely in the mirror of dead memories. Your name is still clearly engraved, even though my heart is starting to let go. And every night brings me back to a world you no longer inhabit. Memories and tears united in a story about us who once existed but couldn't be together. Memories and tears, witness to old wounds which I keep in silence. In a fragile dreamland, I found your footsteps, but when I tried to touch, you disappeared into dust. The sky also cried, a shooting star without a line, as if it knew our story, it won't be whole forever. Time never wants to return, leaving wounds in the heart. Memories and tears united in a story about us who once existed but couldn't with eternal loneliness. I try to erase the image of you leaving, but the heart can no longer lie. Memories and tears now become the soul song, echoing in an empty space. Without your presence there, memories and tears is me and the story that never ends. Footsteps echo alone in a quiet, meaningless hallway. My shadow becomes a loyal friend in a soundless night. I search for meaning behind the silence, but silence only answers again, as if the world has stopped turning when I forget who I am. I invite my heart to speak slowly, but silence doesn't give an answer. My loneliness dancing in silence, no sound soothes, only longing is held back. My loneliness befriending loneliness, learning to be strong without a hug, even though my heart wants to go home. In the mirror when I see a face that is no longer the same as before, smiling but feeling empty like a colorless sky. Even the stars are reluctant to greet the night, as if I am no longer considered. But behind the deep darkness there is still hope that I harbor. I try to be strong, holding back my feelings, while my heart aches unspoken. My loneliness dancing in silence, no soothing sound, only longing that is suppressed. My loneliness making friends with loneliness, learning to be strong without a hug, even though my heart wants to go home. Maybe this is the path I must take, even though no one is guiding me. Among the darkness I found a little light of hope. Only the wind knows me, calls my name in sorrow. This loneliness now starting to make peace slowly, finding the meaning of surviving in deep wounds. My loneliness no longer a fear, because behind the loneliness there is me who is getting stronger. I keep your name in my prayers, even though you never realize it. Every smile you give me is just a passing breeze to you. I stand behind the feelings that you never see for real. This is unrequited love. I keep it in silence and pain. I give my heart without reason, even though you never look. I love you in the shadows, without hope of it coming true, because I knew from the start I was just a stopover. You told me about him as if I didn't have those feelings. I smiled, holding back the pain, being a place for you to share your stories. I exist, but I mean nothing. In your heart, I'm never there. This is unrequited love. I got it in silence and pain. I give my heart for no reason, even though you never look. I love you in the shadows, without hope of it coming true, because I knew from the start I'm just a stopover. If only you could see my heart, which is slowly breaking, waiting for you. But fate is not on my side. I'm just a shadow in your life. I send prayers through the night wind, hoping it reaches your silent heart. This is unrequited love. Now I'm learning to let go, even though it's hard for me to forget all the feelings I've buried. Let this love disappear with time passing, and I'll try to forget you slowly. Behind the fog of a fantasy world, I call your name softly, like an inaudible spell, but alive in every heartbeat. Your steps are like starlight that I can never hold. I'm just a shadow by your side, invisible, but always there. Keep my feelings hidden between times. Don't dare fall before you. I love you secretly, in a silence you don't know. I entrust my longing to the night wind that might touch you slowly, even though you never see me. For you, in the land times I dare to say all that is hidden, but when dawn opens my eyes, I become a secret again. You laugh without realizing it. There is a heart that you have. You never touched even a little, but I can't leave it. I let time pass by with feelings that can't be found. I secretly love you in that soundless world. I hide the wounds as light so you can stay happy, even if I have to disappear behind the life buried. If one day you feel lonely, it's me calling from a dream. But I'll never be brave enough to be present in this reality. I exist, but I can't be seen, loving you without a sign. I secretly love you. I don't need a reply from you. Let me be a secret, living among prayers until time erases me. I still